All right. All right. How's everybody doing? Good.
If everybody's ready, we'll just go ahead and open it up for questions for Coach.
Talk about focus for the first full practice on offense.
Yeah, it's been really good. Our guys have, I told them a while ago, they've been really good about the energy and the locking in and getting ready to go. We kind of, during the walkthrough, we kind of, hey, we're locking in right now for the practice and each day, and just trying to get those guys to focus like you would any classroom or anything. You're trying to get your students to focus. Same thing with us, and we start with our walkthrough. And I've been really pleased with our guys for the first 4 practices for sure.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the drills you put these quarterbacks through? I mean, we get to see a little bit, but just the 2 practices, we've seen some different things that maybe you don't necessarily see on any level.
Well, I think for us to be, successful in any position, really, you have to be fundamentally sound. And I think that's important to build that base and that foundation of that, especially during spring ball, because this is the time where you start, you're getting your guys kind of fundamentally dialed in and the footwork and the mechanics of throwing the ball and all that stuff. So, I just felt like it's really important to start with that and try to build a base with these guys. And honestly, because I've never been on the field with them before, we started spring ball. So I really wanted to see kind of how they reacted. And obviously you're not going to really change a whole lot of their throwing motion and all that stuff, but we want to make sure they're doing certain things the right way so we can throw accurately and on time. And I think it's important to start, with a foundation and build on each day. Some of these drills we'll do early on and maybe not do them again until right at the end or maybe fall count. But I think it's important to always start and build that foundation.
What's your first impressions of the guys you have at quarterback? And, with Sean being out, obviously Jared Stidham having to step up to take a lot of that leadership.
Well, the first thing is they're all great kids. That makes it a lot easier to go in that meeting room every day when you enjoy being around those guys. And I really enjoy being around them. And Sean's been great. I mean, he's had some limited throwing on the side, kind of rehabbing and stuff, but he's dialed in and helping me coach the young quarterbacks, which I think is important. Sean's played a lot, so he's got a lot of knowledge and a lot of foundation to lean on. And Jared's played some too, so that's been good. Those 2 guys, older guys, a little bit more mature, and have done a really good job of kind of mentoring the younger quarterbacks. But it's been great. I've enjoyed being around them and learning their personalities, and enjoyed working with them so far.
You mentioned Sean's been able to do some throwing on the side. Is that the most he's been able to do so far?
Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot of footwork, a lot of drill work, a lot of stuff without throwing. But we got him on a pitch count and rehab and so forth. So we got to make sure we follow that.
How was it having Coach Sullivan out there today?
Oh, it's great. A legend, Heisman Trophy winner. I've known him for a little bit, being in Birmingham like I was earlier in my career, and just a lot of fun to stand there with a guy that's done as much as he has for Auburn and for our game, of college football. So he's definitely one of the legends of college football, and enjoy being around him when I can.
Where do things stand with the quarterback picture? Gus had said he was trying to trim it down, at least for the competition for the starting job. Then obviously everybody's looking at reps, but as far as
Right.
reps with first team, reps with second team, you're trying to trim that down pretty quickly. So where do things stand?
Yeah, we're still kind of evaluating them all, to be honest with you. I mean, I think Jarrett, Woody, and Malik have started getting the bulk of a lot of our reps, but at the same time, we're not anywhere ready to say, hey, we're going with these guys or whatever. We're still trying to do the evaluation.
Is John still in the mix?
Yeah, oh yeah. If John doesn't win the starting job, then he's going to go play another position. But right now, he's definitely still in the mix.
Did you see time at quarterback?
Yeah, he saw a little bit of time during our Indy time. We kind of got a rotation with him. Sometimes he'll be with individuals, sometimes he'll be with groups, sometimes he'll be with teams. So still rotating him through.
What have your impressions been of Malik Lewis?
For a freshman, for a guy that really should be in high school getting ready for his prom, I think he's been really, really good. I mean, he's a mature kid. He played in a great program at Roswell with some really good coaches. You can tell he's played a high-level high school football. I think Malik's a very talented guy. He's smart. He's trying everything he can to soak in everything. And obviously, you get out there in the speed of the game in college football, your first time in it, it's going to be an adjustment. I think, today I really thought the game slowed down for him a little bit. He kind of got his feet going with his body, with his upper body. Sometimes his feet are going one way and his upper body's going the other early on, but really, really like his progress.
Just you mentioned Jared, kind of, having already gone through it. What have you seen out of him 3-4 days and kind of settling in a little bit?
Well, he's really hard on himself. He's probably as critical as anybody I've been around on himself. Just when we go back and watch tape and I grade the film, he's a guy that's pretty hard on himself, which is good and bad. You don't want him to overdo it, but he holds himself accountable, which I think is very good. He has played enough where he's confident but not arrogant, and know he's still got a lot to learn. But really impressed with how he's preparing each day. He's and several other ones are too. I mean, most of our guys do. You kind of like to see your quarterbacks be up here a lot and in the film room and getting better.
How's he performing on the field?
Yeah.
In drills?
Great. He's doing great. I mean, he's obviously naturally talented. He's just trying to figure out, where to go with the ball all the time. But I'd say he's doing well.
Chip, then what about Woody Bear?
Yeah. Yeah, Woody's a talented guy. He's, obviously a redshirt freshman, and he's still trying to figure it out his first spring. But I'm excited about his progress. I've been really pleased with really all of them so far. But for sure, Malik and Woody as being younger guys who've been getting some reps, and excited about Woody's progress.
Over the years, Gus has had a rule not allowing his quarterbacks to work with private QB coaches in the
Mm-hmm.
season. He said he was going to leave that up to you now that you're here.
Yeah.
Has that changed at all? Or are you...
Well, I think, those guys want to go work when they're away from here, and really they're just working on fundamentals and working on trying to improve and get better. So, that's something I think as time's gone, that relationship has changed over time. I'll just be honest. The year I spent out at Arizona State, I mean, every one of those guys were working with somebody, it seems like, on the West Coast. So I don't have a problem with it. And most of the guys they work with, or the few that they do, I know them a little bit anyway, and I communicate with them. So I don't have a problem with them trying to go and get better.
Saw Darius Slayton back out there today.
Yeah.
He didn't really do much when we were out there, but how's he coming along?
Hoping he'll get back, as quick as he can. I'm excited to see him on the field. Obviously seen him on film, but hadn't had a chance to work with him yet. But looking forward to getting him back sometime.
How do you look at the wide receiver group with both Darius limited and Kyle not here right now?
Well, yeah, it's given some opportunity for some other guys to get a lot of work. That's for sure. So, it's a good group as a whole. Obviously we got some things to improve on, and that young group played in the SEC early last year, so they grew up fast. And at the same time, I think this is a big spring for them in their development.
Anybody sticking out in the wide receiver group right now?
I'd say different guys each day. You start loving one guy too much, and then he does something that makes you maybe not like him as much for that day. But no, that group is really improving. Cody's doing a great job with them, and their deal is they just got to continue to put good days back to back together, and by the end of spring, hopefully be much improved.
The two young princes,
Yeah.
how are they doing?
Doing great. I've been really, really impressed with those guys. Obviously, they're big as big as a house. So that's impressive when you first look at them. But they got a great attitude. They're very intelligent, very smart kids, and those guys just got to get reps, man. They hadn't played a whole lot in their career, so we're excited about their future.
Chip, you think Tate is a guy that has a legitimate chance to compete at left tackle?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, we'll see. Time will tell on that, whether or not when he's ready and all that. But he's definitely in the mix and getting a lot of reps, and I like the progress he's making.
The running back said last week that there was a lot more emphasis on getting the ball thrown to him in practice.
Mm-hmm.
How have those guys developed with their hands, especially a guy like Cameron Petway who hasn't caught a lot?
Yeah, you know what though, Cameron's a better pass catcher than people give him credit for, and obviously he's a really good running back, and I think for his future, I think developing himself as a route runner and catching the ball will only help him. But I've been really pleased with him. You got Tim Horton, he's one of the best running back coaches in the country, so he's it's not like he hadn't coached backs before that can route run and catch. So I think we just tried to tighten some things up with those guys and give them some answers of when to run certain types of routes, and they're doing really well.
Your thoughts on Larry Porter as tight ends coach? Thought is that's going to be a pretty heavy emphasized position under you.
Yeah.
And you change it all.
Yeah, he's a ball coach, so he can coach any position, offense or defense. He's been a head coach before, got a lot of experience. Been really pleased with how he handles them. He understands offense, so he's done a great job. And we've got some tight ends that are developing, and getting better. And I like what I'm seeing out of that group. Larry will do a great job with them.
Just kind of building on that, Jalen has had a little bit of success with Sal coming in fresh.
Yep.
What's kind of the goal for them in this spring practice?
Well, I think they have to. All of them just need to mature physically. One, and I know you can't do that in like 15 days, but they've done that in the off season, and then being able to block at the point of contact, and then obviously we want a guy that's versatile. And at the end of the day, you build an offense around your playmakers, and if your tight ends are in your top 3 or 4 or 5 playmakers, they're going to catch balls. That's the way it works. If not, you're going to get the ball to the guys that can score. And so there's been years we've had tight ends in places I've been that have been really effective, and there's been other years they haven't. But I think the more versatile we can be with our tight ends and development, and let those guys work at the different spots, I only think it's going to help us. And then at the end of the day, after spring, we'll evaluate the offense and see where we are and who our playmakers are and how we can get them the ball, and the chips will kind of fall where they do.
How do you like to handle things when you guys do scrimmage, after spring break on the offense?
How do I like to?
How do you like to handle that? I mean, quarterbacks go live. I mean, how do you handle it?
So there have been places where we have gone live. When I was here the first time, I think we did do. No, we didn't do that because we only had 2 at that time. But I think each year is a different situation. I'm not really sure which way we'll go with that yet. But I think they got to be, at some point, they got to be tested for sure. But I think you got to be smart about when and how you do it.
And once you have, that first scrimmage, really, is that when you want to try and start narrowing it down when it comes to the quarterback?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we'll know when we know. I mean, I'm not ready after 4 practices to say who this guy is this or that. I think it's a continued evaluation throughout spring ball, and we don't play till September, and I think our guys, we do a great job of practicing fast and getting a lot of reps. So I think we'll kind of just know when we know, so to speak.
Does it say very seriously doubt that you name a starting quarterback at the end of spring? Just alluded to, it's very early now, but
Yeah.
just in your own personal timetable, especially with Sean limited.
Yeah.
There's no way to make
Oh, I don't think so. Sean, I want to see Sean. Sean's made a lot of plays here. When he's been healthy, he's been really effective. So, I don't think we're even close to really discussing anything like that yet.
Chip, when we ask us some offensive questions now, we get that, that's Chip's fault. I'm going to leave that to Chip.
Really?
Can you kind of discuss how much autonomy,
Good.
you have and what that's going to
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely, I've got a lot of autonomy. I mean, I'm glad he's saying that. That's good. He's he's one of the best that's ever done it. So, I mean, I'm definitely he's a guy I'm going to lean on for sure, but he's been great with me. I mean, we're doing things the way we want to do it, the way it fits Auburn, the way our staff, the offensive staff is doing things. I mean, obviously he knows what we're doing and how we're doing it, and there's a lot of things he really likes, and I think we're just trying to find the right mix, of what we want to do. If the places I've been, when I was at Troy, we were a certain way. When I was at Southern Miss running the offense, we were a certain way. At Arizona State, we were a little different than Southern Miss. It's all about the team you have. You build the team around your quarterback and your playmakers, and that's what we're trying to do here.
Chip, how was Braden Smith looked at right tackle? And are you mixing some other guys in the first group?
Yeah, we are definitely. Braden looks good anywhere he is. I think he's a special player, special guy, great person. First one in the meeting room. All the intangibles are there. Just really have been impressed with him. Obviously, I think him being at right tackle is something that is going to help our team. At the same time, we're gonna find the right combination of guys. But I really like what he's doing right now at tackle.
Anything else? Mark,
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.